What's up? Just Stevie Jip here in the house. Anyway, this is a video to Bronze Cop and other brothers out there. He made a comment why Southeast Asians treat us so bad, or non-white so bad, and stuff like that. And the whole thing about it, as far as Japan is, I don't know if you know the history, but I believe it's a book or there is a video out there about how Japanese people in recent times got familiar with us when this one guy, I forget his name, I think it's I can't think of that one sailor who came over to Japan and opened the doors for Japan again to the Western civilizations and stuff. And what he did was he took, like, I think 3 of their diplomats or 3 of their officials from Japan to America, and when they went to New York, and at that time slavery was still going on, and they saw blacks walking around in chains, with chains, with a white person with a stick or whip and things like that. So the image that they had of us from the beginning in those times was what they saw when they went to America. And I can only, and I don't want to say that they're white people and stuff like that. I don't think they were white. I think it was it was a certain religion and stuff that did that. And everyone should know all about that by now, but I don't need to say the names and stuff. But when they saw that, then they had this image, and then plus those that sailor and stuff, he had enough power to actually destroy Japan at that time anyway, because his boats and stuff were bigger and things like that. And so they opened up trade and stuff like that. And so this image that they had, again, it was just a bad image of us from the get-go. Now, maybe in the ancient Japanese history and things like that, with the Black Shogun, that was way, way, way back before when Africans were already over here and helped building, creating Japan and stuff like that. That part, I don't know if it's a lot of people probably don't even know about it, and of course, most white people that hear about it, they're going to reject it anyway. Well, not all, but a lot. But then some don't even care. But, like I said, it's all about it's this money thing that's going on. So the image of us always has been bad in recent history because of the slavery that we were forced into and stuff like that. And because of that image, we have to do a lot of things to change ourselves and change our image in our neighborhoods and things like that. And like recently I just read this one, like in Chicago, man. I mean, we all know how our neighborhoods are, and you got these people in there, you got this power, and that some people are abusing it, some people are doing right with it and stuff like that. And like I said in my other videos, a lot of times people don't change, and it's because they love their drama and stuff like that. And wow, this dude, man, what the heck is he doing? Oh, this is where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, that was real fast. Okay, so let's see. Wow. Disona Ginko, where am I? Disona Ginko. There's no Disona Ginko. Okay, I gotta find where am I supposed to be at. Oh, okay. And so, sorry about that. And so that's the image that they have of us. And then, as English teaching started coming over, there's a lot of money in that, So a lot of white people who had degrees and stuff like that came over and started teaching in different Europe and, England and Australia, and so they came over here. And, of course, a lot of those non-English island places were all colonized, and they talk bad about all the black peoples of those lands anyway, and a lot of people mixed and got lighter because they felt that they could get better opportunities being light, or and all of that stuff. And at that time, I guess it was true. But nowadays, a lot of things are starting to change because of history, and the more technology comes along, and the more people get to meet with each other and things like that. Because, like I've said in my videos a lot of times, you can come out to Japan, and actually, the the truth of the matter, I think, is the best woman you should be with is a woman that looks like your mom, okay? And that's what I think, or look like you, whichever you want, you know, and that's what I think, okay? But other people are going to have their own preferences and things like that. The whole thing nowadays is technology is advancing and things like that. People do have an opportunity to change their lives and do better. And I got this one statement that I hold dear to myself, and it's wow, I'm gonna be so late. There's no one. I'm the most on this earth. I'm the most important person on this earth, and there is no one more important than I am. However, for me to achieve my goals, I know I need to cooperate with other people. And of course, that's just a loose saying because, you know, it's just loose, but, you know, basically that's how I operate and things like that. So the whole thing is we're getting treated bad is because of the history of our slave history. And when the other countries are introduce us and stuff, that's what they're introduced to. That, and because of the power that the European governments have that they had over the Asian governments and all these other governments, African governments and stuff like that, that they were able to forge their own ideologies and things and make people heed to those, or they just took them out. So basically that's it. But nowadays, you know, like I said in my other videos, you know, white guys come to Japan, marry these beautiful Japanese women and catch hell, you know, and everybody catches it, you know, so unless you really see what's going on, you know, you might be an advantage and don't even know it. So, you know, just enjoy yourself and do what you can, do what you're supposed to do, and enjoy life, because you mess around and marry a woman, you know, you fall in love for the wrong reason, and next thing you know, you have a kid and stuff like that, then, you know, you just gonna be all messed up, you know, especially when she starts to change and start controlling you. So just enjoy your life, you know, do what you can and be happy, because that's the best way to go about. Peace.